Welcome back to Rimworld. Previously, a herd of man-hunting cows has been spotted. Okay, they do have horns. Well, this one has horns. That is an age 2 manhunter cow. Well, what do we do about that? Well, I'd like to kind of use this as a sort of area for cover. So why don't we get started? And we should probably draft them all. Press R. And then get them somewhere near to here. Does Christina have a weapon? Does just a steel knife though, unfortunately. Fine. Let's get them all in position. Hopefully before our cows get here. Yeah, keep going. And we'll get them around the other side. Okay, now who do we have? We have Fisher, who is our gunner. That's another knife. That is a gun. So we're going to go something like here. And they will use cover. Ideally, I'd like to get them both here, of course. That would be useful. Actually, let's keep them behind this somewhat. Go here. There we go. So they're all behind cover. The cows have to go around. Or over. Still hit poor Fisher. Oh, what's wrong with him now? What's his health? He's been bruised in the left arm by the cow's head. Okay, how's the cow doing? The cow is not doing well. One cow down. And attack the cow. Just hoping that wall would actually help a great deal. Okay, 2 cows down, and they're all pretty much injured. So, first of all, let's just get maybe... Can we... well, first of all, undraft them. They can go back. Is Choi able to haul the bull? And similarly Scurry, maybe? I don't want to rescue the cow. No. Why don't you... no, you can't finish off the cow. How about you, Fisher? Can you finish off the cow? I don't want to rescue the cow. Okay, we're going to have to set this sort of redraft you, and you are going to melee attack the cow to death. Are you dead yet? In shock? Keep going. Keep going. There we go. And you should haul the cow. They'll take them all to the refrigerated area, of course, which is still... where are you? Yeah, 0 degrees. Fisher's mending stuff? I don't want you to mend stuff. I just want you to go to the med bay. Scurry our doctor? Yeah, they're in a little pain. It's an ugly environment. I know. But we have some medical beds. Let's just set them all as medical. We are 1 short. Christina does need a medical bed. Hopefully they're not going to get worse because one of them needs to recover. Let's get forward and hopefully they will all recover. We do have a new sorts of meat. Meat is indeed back on the menu, boys. So let's wait for them to recover a little bit. And they're all back up and running, apart from Christina, who didn't have a bedroom yet. It's being built. And we didn't have a spare medical bed. So maybe we should put another medical bed in there now that we have an extra colonist. That might be a decent idea. So architect furniture, and let's just get another bed in there for there now. They're probably not going to be too happy in that it's somewhat crowded, but you know, we don't have private rooms just yet. We are going to need a colonist bed. So I do have that already set. Ideally, who's best? I did sort out this UI problem. It all does now look pretty good. It's just the UI scale, I think that was off. We want someone who's good at building. Well, who's the best at constructing? Fisher? So we want Fisher to prioritize. Oh, they need wood. Okay, that is fine. Let's just tell them to orders. Cut plants, chop wood. Chop wood. Is there any around here? Yeah. That will do. No, we want you to prioritize the wood. Thank you very much. And then the rest of these crops can be brought in by the rest of our team of colonists. Ooh, our corn's ready. That'll be interesting. Are they now finishing this? No, you still cutting wood? Fisher, can you... Ah, still need material wood. What are you doing, Fisher? Having fun? Lighting lights? No. Really? Go and chop wood. There we go. You finished the floor? Still need more wood. Fine. How's our crop doing? It's being brought in slowly. They're mostly just mining out that wall though, so got to be a bit careful about assigning that to people. Do you have enough now? No, you still don't. Let me skip forward until we have enough wood to make this final bedroom. There we go. So now we can set this for, not for prisoners, we want this for a particular person. We want Christina. There we go. And she's now got a bed, hopefully. We still do have wood in tattered apparel, which makes them sad. So get them some apparel that isn't so badly damaged. You can tailor apparel to a tailoring table or buy it from traders. Now, we don't have a tailoring table just yet, I don't think. Or do we? That's a stonemason table. Research, butchery. And actually, I almost want to clean up this area. So if I select the O mode, I can then say, look, just clean up all this stuff, why don't you? I'd rather have this all dealt with. Do we have any other stones inside? I have set that to haul urgently. Get out of that mode and restart. We could get rid of this, or we could create some kind of blockade with that, but we probably will get to that with sandbags sooner or later. There we go. You're now going to haul it, so you're going to continue making food. Uh-oh. Another mad animal. A local wild boar has gone mad. Jump to location. Okay, so that's going to be coming down through here. It has no other choice unless it tries to get through that door, but I think the AI is going to send it through here. So we know we can draft everyone, and we probably are able to draft them from behind this sort of area. Let's see if it's coming towards us. Oh, yes, it is. Fine. Let's select all of our colonists, and we're going to draft them. Put them behind here, let's say. There you go. Where's the boar gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we got our two melee characters at the front. We've got you. Let's just go to slow mode. Swap the two of those. Oh, and let's send Christina away. Ideally, I don't want to get shot by my own teammates. Oh, there we go. All right, now Christina's injured, but the others aren't. That's good. Are you dead? Downed? Okay, you can melee attack you, and then Christina's going to go straight back into the medical bed. It's like she hasn't even spent any time outside of it. Come on. You shocked you to pain. Come on. Come on. There it goes. All right, so you are going to go in there and rest until healed. Let's just release the draft from them all. And then we want to wait till Christina's in the bed and then set you to tend to her. There we go, prioritize for that. Minor break risk. Yeah, Christina really doesn't like the fact she's been attacked twice at once. Let's just set that as a medical bed as well, just in case. Muscuri is going to tend to it all, and Fisher is just having a meal. Speed up a little bit. There we go, got some medication. I need to probably make this a little bit more attractive so that they quite quite like being in the medical bay rather than just hating it. And maybe we have to put down some floorboards, something like that. We don't have any sterile floors yet, do we? Sterile tile takes steel and silver. And is this compacted steel? It is. But how much do we have? Silver. We don't have any steel just because we've mined some of it. There's about 50 there. So I guess we could haul both of those. But they should get picked up anyway without us having to select haul urgently. Although they're still not hauled these urgently, even though I selected that. What are they set to for hauling? Haul, they're all set to 3. So other things are going to come above it, of course. Scurry's primarily growing, or they're all growing. Choi. Let's set Choi to haul as well as grow. Yeah, let's see if that has any effect. Where is Choi? Ah, stone cutting. Fine. Although I think, why don't we have a look at that other tailoring as well? Can we build a tailor table just yet? Not in structure production. Hand tailoring bench. Sort of in here maybe, and then we can put another stool in front of it. And then of course we can then start up some orders, but once that's built. In the meantime, what's Choi off to now? Just hauling, it seems. What are you doing? Oh, just taking our crops in. Fair enough. We just can't get a break, it seems. We've had mad cows, we've had mad boars. Now we have a raid. 2 of them. A guy called Ray Wolfen and a guy called Matt. Matt solves the problem. Shut up, Matt. Okay, what are the characters like? Melee and an all-rounder, including Melee. Ray Wolfen is incapable of caring or suffering. He's again Night Owl. He's that's fine as long as we have someone else who's also gay. So that's no problem. At least for as far as the relationships are concerned. We've not got to relationships yet. Don't worry, we'll get to that. It's fine if they're awake at night because we have working all the way around. What's Matt like? Here's a paramaniac. Yeah. Incapable of done labour and firefighting. Don't really want Matt. No. Ray Wolfen would be fine. But whether they'll survive or not is something else. Let's just see where they go. They're going to head towards our colonists, who... Christina is really having a bad day. Where are you going? Why are you sitting down over here? What are you even doing? Relaxing socially by yourself in a corner with a desk. Okay. I think I'm going to have to just redraft everyone. Out they go. And let's get our people in positions. We want you to go there. Yeah. And actually, I'm going to put her behind. And maybe Choi can go here. Yeah, if we put them like this. Ah, that tree's in the way. I'm going to have to move that tree. And then Choi can go... Well, we'll have to wait until they've moved. There we go. Okay, so they're going to come around that. Hopefully they're going to get sniped by Fisher and Scurry. But if not, there's visitors because there's no guest beds. And there are pirates here. Send away for now, thank you. We don't want you to get hurt very much. And we'll get Christina to get behind Choi. Actually, I've got those two the wrong way around, haven't I? Choi's got the gun. So Scurry can go here. Christina can go here. And then Scurry can go back. We probably want him to go ahead of them, though. Oh, pirates are fleeing. Oh, they're both down. You're dead. And you're dead. Well, I guess we're not having more colonists, but maybe they have some decent clothes. Yeah, maybe. And yeah, maybe they do. Yeah, Choi doesn't quite like the fact that they've been given all this stuff. However, Christina has the terrible clothes, doesn't she? Where do we see where your gear is? Gear is so shoddy, tattered apparel. So it's going to be the bandolier and the pants. Both are terrible. Well, they're shoddy, in fact. And so are these, so that wouldn't be good. Let's see what happens on this one. They're all shoddy as well. That's no good. And similarly, the knives aren't very good either. So we're going to need to put some more graves. We've got a grave available. Let's just get him to bury Matt. And then we're going to also need to put some more graves in. Are they in the furniture? No. The sort of anti-joy. Where are they? Where's our graves? Okay, so it's back during the day. They've got over all their injuries, apart from Scurry, who's sleeping in. To 9 o'clock, he was out late burying people. Let's wait for Scurry to get up. Fast forward a little bit. 10 o'clock, 11. Scurry's up for breakfast. Good. Then what we're probably going to want to do is... what's he doing? Oh, he's just cooking. That's fine. Yeah, what I actually wanted to do is prioritize butchering, though. We should get some leather from that. Yeah, and it's deteriorating. So what I actually want to do is make sure leather's stored in here. So we want raw resources. It's set to important. So is it raw resources? No, plant matter. Is it under corpses? Animal corpses? No. Manufactured? Textiles? Leathers. In fact, we want all textiles. We don't want it to deteriorate. We don't have a non-roofed stockpile yet. So let me just set all the textiles to be in here. And let's see what happens there. Let's restart everyone. I should bring that back in. Yeah, Fish is bringing it in. In fact, what we could do is actually, let's just zone things. So let's make a stockpile zone here. Okay, and let's set this to clear all. And manufactured. Let's put all the manufactured stuff in there, including textiles, and set this to important. Then we'll set this one to remove the textiles again. There we go. So they will be roofed, but they won't be refrigerated. Let's see if they manage to move stuff up there. Oh, and they've already started producing stuff. I put in a bill to make a cowboy hat and some dusters, 4 of each, and we'll see how well Choi produces them. That's going to take her a while, it looks like, but we're getting the leather brought in. Is there any more of it? Yeah, I think I actually want to tell Scurry to prioritize hauling the cow skin in. We don't want that to deteriorate. They are moving all the various clothes, of course, out to this outdoor one. To be honest, it is going to deteriorate. And so is the wood and stuff like that. So maybe we set up another stockpile in here for wood. So another stockpile zone. Okay, and then let's clear all. Raw resources, plant matter. Does that include wood? That's hops. We want sort of, where is it? It's not foods. Don't care about foods. Manufactured. Where is wood stored? There it is. I was just going blind. It's under raw resources, wood. Fair enough. And that shouldn't deteriorate then. Is there anything else out here? Let's just unpause things. That is deteriorating. I don't care about the clothes. That can deteriorate just fine. And no, all of this is just fine outdoors. It's only the other stuff. And are you completing our first duster or first hat? Where have you gone? Oh, it's shoddy, so you've dropped it over here. Okay. Let's set this to important for... I've also got it for apparel and for headgear. Only if the quality is awful to poor. No, I want... Let's just the bottom one. I want poor to legendary. That is fine. And we'll set that to important. Hopefully that should solve the problem. Anything above shoddy, we're willing to take. And our first research is finished. That is smithing. Build smithies for crafting metal weapons and tools. Allows you to craft simple weapons like knives, gladii, or the plural of gladius, the Roman short sword, and maces. Okay, so research screen, we can choose the next thing. In fact, before I do that, I'm just going to pause. And where's my research tree? Okay, so normally at this point I would choose hydroponics, and there's no harm going for it anyway. It will just, let us build crops indoors, and that sort of gives us an option that we don't have to go and plant out there, even though we can plant all year round. Yes, I do like that option. Long blades, well, sort of long swords and spears. I like both of those. Do I want anything else? I don't think. Yeah, microelectronics is going to need machining first. And let's just craft guns. Guns or crops? Guns. And then we'll craft auto doors and well, actually, can I put a Q in here? Maybe shift. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's fine, and we'll get onto microelectronics once they're finished with those. Okay, and our crops are still out in the field. We do need to bring them in, I suppose, but it is growing all year round, and we got, well, 60 at the moment. The reason why they weren't hauling all these haulage things, by the way, is that I didn't have this configured to take the chunks. So they are actually doing that at the moment. Just not sure where they're hauling from first. Probably in, yeah, there goes Fisher. Clearing out our food storage area. There we go. And then we'll set the same thing here. So we'll just haul both of those. And here's, of course, mining out this so we can move the butcher... Is this a butcher table? Whoops. Fuel stove even. And we'll move that up a little bit. We can tell it to... oh, we can't set to move? Oh, that's a shame. We have to deconstruct and reconstruct a new one. It's no harm, but just means that we will be without a stove. We could do an electric stove, of course, to replace it with. Interesting. How about production electric stove or wood-fueled stove? We need components for the electric stove. Do we have components anywhere? Dustville. There's no guest beds. Send away. We'll go and build some guest beds later. Do we have any components nearby? It's something you mine, so hopefully we have some compacted machinery. I guess we can tell them to mine that anyway. Steel. Some more steel. Okay. Let's let them do that and see what I can do once they've finished mining things out. It's a new day and Fisher is now putting down some sterile tile in our med bay. And I've also started placing coolers, or at least telling our colonists to place coolers, so we can bring down the temperature somewhat at night. Ooh, minor break risk. Christina is still not happy. She ate without a table. That's her own fault. That's nothing to do with me. An awful bedroom, so I guess we should go and clean up with a pot plant to make it slightly less awful. And furniture, plant pot. Let's just put it in that corner, shall we? And then we probably want to, you know, do the same thing as Scurry has and put a dresser in there maybe. Let's just put a table in so she can sit down with a couple of dining chairs if she wants to. And where's that dresser? There we are. And put a steel in front of that. And then she can... Well, she's going to go eat first. Once she's eaten, she's wearing now... She's wearing a cowboy hat, if you can see. Yep, she's going to sleep. But that cowboy hat is terrible. It's 99% shoddy. Please drop this. I need to wait till she wakes up, but please drop it. In fact, let's just tell her to drop it. Oh no, she's got out of bed now. And actually, let's tell Scurry to prioritize. Oh, we don't want to force them to wear that. That's terrible. Can I set them to not wear stuff that's too bad? Oh, she's gonna get another one. Is that an also another shorty? Oh, there's an awful one out here. Maybe I should set this to be awful. No, that's shoddy. What is the minimum quality? Is that awful? Yeah, awful is the minimum quality. So shoddy is actually better. She's gonna pick up another one. She's terrible with hats. And construction is now getting well underway with Christina's bedroom. And the first cooler, hopefully. Hopefully that gets fixed before nightfall. It is early in the morning, so hopefully they will have enough stuff to fix it up. Except that they're all mining out our med bay. Let's get Fisher to prioritize it. Need steel. Okay. I guess we're going to have to mine more steel out. And how much steel do we actually need for this? Let's see how much. Doesn't tell me. What's the blueprint for the cooler? Temperature. Cooler needs 90 steel and 3 components. Wow, that's going to take a while. So they've removed these walls. We probably better put these walls back in, actually. They probably will not have clear all those. They won't have enough steel, I don't think. Put the walls back in. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's going to take 3 or 4 blocks of steel. And it's already 3 PM. Are you going to continue doing that? Can you now prioritize working on it? Need components. That's not good. I'm going to have to clear this one as well. And put another wall back in. There we go. Let's just get you to haul the steel out of the way. And wait for you to eat your meal, and then you can construct a wall. Then bring your wood back in. There we go. Just in time for nightfall. Is everything repaired? It is. Good. Oh well, we'll have to wait for some components. No problem. And we just started with a rainy thunderstorm. Not great, but any fires that are created will be put out by the rains. That's good. We do have another set of bulk traders coming in as well, so that may be worthwhile. However, whoops. Whoa. Uh-oh. Panther Revenge. That's not good. Is the panther dead? It's downed. Our sort of caravan downed it. And I think I'm going to take the opportunity, if I can, to, not to rescue it. I don't want to pet panther, I don't think. It pretty much is a carnivore. So let's just draft you and bring you up here. And you're going to fire at panther. Alright, then I'm going to undraft you, and you're going to not consume. You're going to... Are any of you able to haul it? Nope, guess not. Anyway, the panther's there, and we have a lot of traders in. So that's good enough for the end of this episode. We've got a very, very large thunderstorm going on, but we've got a lot of stuff done. We've got sterile 12 floors now. I'm probably going to put wood back here. The reason for me to mine out this area was so that we don't end up with stone walls everywhere. They don't really like that very much. We're going to have to do that in other areas as well. I will move that electric stove. I've got plenty of crops in now, so we do have plenty of Sort of, yeah, there we go. 330 rice, 200 corn, and we've got plenty more corn to come in. I think we're actually out of space-ish, so I may need to just extend this up a little bit here. Do we have component? That's one component. They started mining here. They have the compacted machinery gets us components. So as soon as that comes through, we may be able to get more coolers, or indeed something a little bit more useful, maybe an electric stove instead of a fuel stove. In any case, we've got the refrigerators here and keeping our food nice and cold, even when it's not in a refrigerated room. Okay, I think that's good enough for this episode. If you've got any suggestions, if you've played Rimworld a lot more than I have, and know I'm doing something wrong, well, you know where to leave the comments, down below. Otherwise, feel free to like, subscribe and share, etc. And, as always guys, thanks for watching.